Hello everybody and welcome to another live stream here on the channel and to a very special one. Today is June 24th, 2026, which means today is the 15th anniversary of Cars 2. A movie that certainly has an interesting reputation. Whether you love it, hate it, or just think it's okay, we are here tonight to celebrate this movie. And you know it's going to be a good night because the first thing in the chat is a dabbing emoji. We're celebrating something from 2011, not 2016, but I appreciate it. I am going to be joined by some guests in a little bit, same as the ones we had for the Cars 20th anniversary nighttime stream a few weeks back, minus Rusty's95, who is on vacation currently. So shout out Rusty's95. Hope you're having a great vacation. But welcome everyone joining us. Thank you all for coming on here tonight. I am very excited. Yeah, so I mean let's get this show on the road. I'm gonna try to keep my guests a little more on topic. I'm gonna try to keep the guests a little more on topic this time. But yeah, we're gonna see. Welcome, Rusty's. I was just talking about you. Wow. So we are going to be joined by Calypso and Cars Ignite and Eduardo in a couple of minutes. As per usual, you're stuck with me just now. Ty, were you crying? I'm not crying. I'm happy. No, I was laughing. Now I'm chewing. This is going to go down in history as the live stream where I'm eating Sour Patch Kids. Tropical. These are the ones that are like... They're kind of wacky flavors, but they're pretty good. We got passion fruit. And we got tropical twist. We got pineapple. And we got paradise punch. I'm pretty sure half of those are not real foods, but I mean, they're not bad. I eat Sour Patch Kids at 7 p.m. Emotional ending. Actually, it's 8 p.m. here. So, Ty, how long you have the GRC 3-pack for? Don't tell anyone. I got it last January. No cheat tape eater Ty today? No, man. But 15 years ago, maybe. See, back in Cars 2 came out the day I finished the first grade. So yeah. Back in those days, I was eating tape like it was nobody's business. Welcome, Cars like Sandrago. Great, line start on. Yeah, I do really like Nerds Gummy Clusters. My sister, really likes them. She's gotten them, a few times. Is that when you got Finn and Topper Deckington and Jeff? So, I got Finn and Topper Deckington. Those are my first two Cars 2 items. And then I got Jeff Gorvette, Rod Redline, a lot of the main characters, the day I finished first grade as a gift for finishing school. So I don't remember the specific items, but there were several. And then I got Professor Z for losing a tooth, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, Jeff never wants to be here. He keeps telling me he wants to leave. I'm like, you can go anytime, man. I don't know why he doesn't. Okay, so this one is this one is passion fruit. I've never had passion fruit. I consider myself to be a very passionate person. Every time I wear one of those mood rings, it always says I'm in love. So. Angry Jeff is better than Confused Jeff. I prefer calling GRC Jeff Corvette, but he's holding in a sneeze. Personally. Rarest Cars 2 diecast? That's a very good question. That would make a good short. I really don't know. Because there are so many that are like crazy expensive. Because I wasn't super deep collecting in the Cars 2 era, I'd say I'm missing most of the really rare Cars 2 items. Gecko and David Hopstep, yeah, I don't have either of them. David Hopstep without the headset. Damage Redline is probably up there. I got him for $20 back in the day. I don't think... yeah, he's pretty rare. Quick Changers Nigel is the most I've spent on a Cars 2 item. I love the Quick Changers so much. I remember when Cars 2 in 2011 in theaters and remember seeing a Drake Sprite commercial. I'm sorry you have to witness that. I guess he is the Iceman, so it makes sense he's selling drinks. Thank you, Cars Ignite. I'm very excited. It's not often I show my DVDs, but so the commercial where his body comes apart like a transformer and Sprite comes out of all the caps. Not that one. Iceman, is that a reference to Top Gun? Which is also a reference to Planes. Iceman, as in, have you tried not being a mutant? I actually saw, Iceman's my favorite Mega Man boss. I actually saw Cars 2 in 3D. It's the only movie I've ever seen in 3D. Much like Cars Adventures, Professor Z is missing. Yeah, I actually didn't have time. I'm not sure where he is right now in my collection. I was going to have him and Miles Axelrod here too, but I was not sure where they were, so. Earl's my guy. He's like my favorite character. Earl was my my favorite World Grand Prix racer when the movie was coming out. And I wanted to have the characters in groups of 2. So, need another World Grand Prix racer to go with Francesco. But you put Mama Bernoulli. Yeah, she is the size of an average mother, so maybe she should have been there. You surprised they haven't released Brent and David in the diecast line? They have. Several times I have them. I could bring the mini Professor Z, maybe. I do see him. No Cube Leland Turbo ones. Yeah, in the modern day, yeah. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been 10 years, actually. Or 9. Fond memory of the cars, too. So I really wanted the Francesco diecast, and when I finally got a chance to get him, I decided to get Holly instead, as my young self thought her wings popped out. That would be so sick. Okay, guys, this one is Paradise Punch. Never mind, that was actually Tropical Twist. Dang. That'd be a good quick changer. Wasn't there? I think there was one. You consider getting the 2026 Francesco? I haven't seen if there's anything notably different with them. Maybe. My Francesco is the original version. It wasn't super accurate. I got a 2021 Francesco and really liked it, so maybe. I just repainted it for Curse War, though. What are you eating? These are, Tropical Sour Patch Kids. Trust me, the 2026 one is even better than Thailand. I don't know, man. I don't think one toy car is better than an entire country. You see, the joke is that Mikuni and Shigeko were in 2011, and Tamako was in 2012. Off the top of my head. Anyone here remember the Cars 2 Cheez-Its? I think I ate them. Yeah, Okuni and Shigeko were in the Tokyo Spy Mix-Up 10-pack. Toys R Us exclusive in 2011. Yeah. Okay, this one is Pineapple. Pineapple one's pretty good. It's not bad. That's me. I am the Christmas chaos guy. Thank you. Thank you. We just screwed around a lot. Have you ever had the Smurfs Haribo's? Yeah, they're not that good. We're very excited. We're gearing up to make the third movie. There's just something I need to buy before we could start it, so. The Smurf ice cream? Why do you have like an encyclopedic knowledge of Smurf food? What should the official name of the trilogy be? Just that. I ate a lot of Smurf food as a child. Okay, I think it's time we open the floodgates. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to get you on a stream sometime. When I was 3, I ate Smurf ice cream while my dad helped a man who was locked in a toilet cubicle in Spain. The trilogy, there we go. It's the Tim Allen noise. I think the animators purposely made Jeff and Lewis avoid the Porto Corsa crash to preserve their wins. Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious they didn't crash because they're real people. Just like how the one car that was supposed to die is from a fictional country. As we all know, nobody who's ever been in a real country has ever died. Okay, here we go. We are opening the call. Please welcome. Okay. Whoa, that's my voice. Ah! We're opening the call. No. Please welcome. Who is this guy? You better shut up. Oh, that's my voice. Ah! There we go.
I know. Oh.
Hi, everyone. It's.
Yeah. Next person. We'll call to River Springs.
Tie 2 on call. Okay, one at a time, everybody. We have Calypso back, and this time not at work.
Unfortunately.
Guys, this was like the cue for you all to introduce each other, introduce yourselves one by one. Can we have that?
What's up, guys? Thursday night.
No, I meant no, Calypso. I introduced Calypso, so Calypso was supposed to talk.
Whoops.
Alright. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Calypso Poison Frog. I'm here at my house instead of at work, so I can do whatever I want! And, yeah.
That was really giving me some shocker, I'll chase you to the ends of the earth energy. Can we get your impression of that one?
No, to me it was giving the, what is it? It was giving the... No, okay, hold on, let me think, where's the... Alright, I'll steal it! No one will ever know!
Dan Backslide? Yeah, it was either Dan Backslide...
No, I get all of my movie ideas!
That, or, your feelings for her are not real. They're real to me! That one, from Force Unleashed.
You're a fraud, Spider-Man!
You're a fraud, Spider-Man!
Calypso, can we please get a shocker? I just feel like you would really do a really good delivery of shocker. I'll chase you to the ends of the earth.
Spider-Man is responsible for why I might lose my library card. I lost a copy of No Way Home. I don't know where it is. I looked everywhere for it. So
For those of you who don't know what I'm referring to, I am gonna play it on stream.
Stay takes it away.
So the other two people here are Too Cool and here are the let me see.
Yeah, we also have Cars Ignite and Eduardo.
Here are the Purple Bird.
Okay, so this is Shocker. I'll chase you to the ends of the earth. This has been Pigment Purple showed this to me about 5 years ago, and it's been living in my head rent free ever since. This is from the Spider-Man animated series from the 90s.
Get back here, Shocker! Shocker! You can't escape me! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!
The best part is that it's the Shocker. Like,
Do you want me to do that?
no, it's okay. Save your vocal cords.
Okay.
Wait, that's the same show from is that the same show that the Juggernaut is from? Or
No,
am I wrong?
that's
No,
X-Men.
no, that's not them, I think.
That was
That's
X-Men.
X-Men.
They were in the same continuity though. The original X-Men, not the revival, which is coming back in a week.
The Juggernaut.
Since I'm not just home, I'm by myself.
So you could do like a
All by
backflip.
yourself?
Yeah. Max and Riley are out doing something. So, I got my piano. You want to hear me play my piano?
You should.
I didn't know you could play piano.
Yeah, he does. He's a macro music room. Can you do
Remember he played piano? Remember he played piano? He played Jingle Bells on piano. To
I
compete
don't
with
remember that. I was referencing something. I don't know if you guys got it. I don't think you would, but
Dang, can you do Judas but the live version where she cuts the third verse every time?
What?
That
I don't
that
get
song's
what's
never
going
been
on
played
here.
live in its entirety, man.
Sorry, I haven't been watching Gagalore recently.
Oh yeah,
I don't
no,
know that song.
that's okay. He never posts anything anyway.
Yeah, I wonder who that person is.
I don't know. Wouldn't it be insane if we saw him on stream?
Did any of you recognize that tune?
oh, I know that. That's the Mater. I think that's like the Mater like theme. Like when he has the balloon, and he's like
Yes.
this like brand new dent. Yeah, I recognize it. We actually remade that scene with diecast, and I made it like an out of instrumental. Like
Yeah.
I
That's what I call, that is Radiator Reunion from the Cars 2 score. And that's what I call the Radiator Springs theme that Michael Giacchino wrote, as opposed to the one that Randy Newman wrote.
Yeah, you know what I only realized recently is that's actually okay. If I know my music, I don't know if you're like a super big music person. I would assume you are, but that's
I
the
am,
late
yes,
night
I'm very-
music too, right? Because it's the thing, boom, 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 the boom, boom, boom. But it's like I never noticed that it's like the same like notes, but it's like remixed to not sound like Finn's theme. Because you hear that like basically throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, you're right. That is sort of like that's how Michael Giacchino writes DVD. That he starts out with a chord and he writes the score based on that chord. That becomes like the movie's chord. So those three notes are Cars 2's chord. That's why the Finn theme is like that, and that's why the Mater theme is also
Michael
like that.
Michael Giacchino is genuinely the best composer of this like currently alive. That is not like John Williams.
Yeah, he's this generation's John Williams.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a reason they got
So
him.
good. He is so good.
There's a reason they got him to do the Jurassic World series. To succeed
And he did
John
Rogue
Williams.
One. He's the guy they get when you don't get John Williams.
Yeah, he's number 2 to John Williams, and I can't believe he got his career starting out doing stuff like, I don't know, Muppet Monster Adventure.
Did he do that?
That is
Places. And his score to Muppets Wizard of Oz has never been released. The only thing you can hear from it is the end credits medley.
That's okay. The only thing I remember about that movie is when someone squeezes Gonzo's nipple.
Oh, yeah.
Gonzo was the Tin Man, and they press a button on him, and he's like, "Oh, that was my nipple."
Okay, that's actually kind of funny.
I'm trying to figure out what like this one piece of music from Muppet Wizard of Oz was.
I don't believe it. That was so good. That was so good. No.
Why was my first thought the like Emperor Lemon like edit of The Incredibles?
Why was my first thought music from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures?
No. The JoJo Bizarre Adventures theme goes more like.
No, you're talking about a different one. That sounds like something from. You're talking about something different. We're talking about two separate themes from JoJo. Let's just. This is good. I think.
Cars 2 is structured like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure season. I watched I think 2 of them. And it's no, it's the exact same structure. Like some random person gets dragged into this large conflict that's way bigger than them, and they just immediately lock in. I find that really funny.
That's just my life.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah, you know what? Hanging out with your best friend, the next minute you're a spy now.
They're spy now?
They spy now?
Yeah, they spy now.
They spy now.
So is there really
Wait, is this
that's strange things?
No, that's supposed to be Strange Things.
I call
It
it.
sounded like the
Yeah, it sounds very similar. I never realized that.
Like guys,
Yeah,
look in
I
the
guess we know where they got that from.
chat.
Oh,
What's in the
That's
the Lego tractor and Plushie-Rama.
no.
wait, no, I can't view the chat again unless. Hold on, actually, wait, can I? Let me go to the live stream because I usually just keep. All right, let's see if I can actually read it this time.
Oh wait, no, it says YouTube has its audio. Is there a way that
YouTube on
Can we discuss some stuff about Cars 2 here? Because hey, this is about Cars 2.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
about to say. I'm trying to think. What's the most on-topic thing? And
I've got some I've got some questions, guys. Well,
All right.
one you guys can all answer, and then Ty, I've got a specific question regarding your collection.
Yes, sir.
All right. So the first one is, I forget. I know they skip what number? I know in the singles they skip a number, right?
I think it's
Oh, it
34.
was 35. No, 34 is Ace or a Torch, actually.
It's 35.
They skip 35.
I think it was either 35 or 36, actually. I know it jumps from Kabuto to Yakuza, I think.
Cars Like Ninjago says 36.
Yeah, so it was 35 that was, I believe, missing.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Before I get to the other one, the one I had for Ty, I don't remember.
Actually,
Yeah.
wait, was Ace or Torch? No, yeah, let me think. Okay,
The number they
I know-
skipped was supposed to
I
be
know
ripped,
some of
yes.
the Kmart exclusives were numbered in other releases. Like Mary Escobar, she's number 49. Genuinely one of the most underrated items in the diecast line. I hear nobody talking about how cool she is.
I like her.
Unfortunately.
So the Super Chase, so the international guys were numbered?
No, they weren't.
No, they weren't.
Okay. So now I can ask what I was gonna ask Ty here. I'm curious. How close are you to having that main line from Cars 2? No
It's a
deluxe,
very-
no 2-pack.
Good question. And while I do this, Calypso's going to learn how to play the entirety of So Happy I Could Die, right, Calypso?
Sure.
That's you got it. That had the dress made by the Jim Henson Company.
Huh?
The Jim Henson Company. You've never seen the Jim Henson Company, the living dress?
Yeah.
That goes so hard, man.
You know, I was actually thinking that myself for singles. I think I'm nearly done with the 2011 diecast line, which is really cool because, like, I think I'm closer to completing it than I am the Cars 1 line, technically, because I don't have the regular tuners. But I just count the Flames versions as them because they're basically identical.
So of the 2011-2012 main line, I have. Remember, there are 50 single totals, so we're going to see how many I have. Somebody keep count, because I'm just going to start listing. Race Team Mater, Finn, McQueen with Racing Wheels, Francesco, Holly, Professor Z, Jeff Gorvette, Carla, Raul, Just Luigi.
What?
Oh,
I don't have Guido. The line does count them separately.
Racing Guido on vacation. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can pull up the. I'm gonna go pull up the 2011 main line real quick.
That's 10 so far. Guido's 11. I don't have him, so that's 10 total. Acer, Grem, Race Team Fillmore, who I have but haven't opened yet. Race Team Sarge, Rod, Miles, Petrov, Trunkov, Nigel, Max, Shu, Miguel, Lewis, Carlo Maserati. I finally have Hudson Hornet, Piston Cup McQueen, Mel, Vladimir, Radiator Springs Ramon, Victor Hugo, Don Crumlin, Officer Murakami. I have Becky Whelan, right? I was her.
Becky is like such a weird car. Hold on.
I think
don't remember if you have Becky.
It'd be so funny if Ty was missing Becky because I think she's like one of those chases that like nobody cares about.
I have her.
Because I think 2012 is like the only year where chases are like actually kind of hard to get because the year distribution was terrible.
Yeah, I have her. Acer with Torch, I do not have. Kabuto, Bindo,
Oh, shock. That's another one that's like not too expensive
Celine
online.
DeFair, I don't
You
have.
skipped a couple.
Eric
You
Langley,
skipped a couple actually. You skipped Mel Dorado, Vladimir Trunkov, Radiator Springs Ramon, and
I said those. So
I didn't hear him say that.
the only ones I don't have are Guido, Acer with Torch, Celine DeFair, Cartney Braken, Galloping Gear Grinder, Prince William, Fabrizio, and Sir Harley Gossip.
Wow! You're really close, dude.
I'm jealous because Galloping Gear Grinder has been like one of my most wanted items for a long time now. Actually no.
Well, there's no need to be jealous because I don't have him either.
Yeah, no.
I don't have him either.
All right,
I
Calypso,
guess
hit me.
jealous of the right word.
How much of the song have you memorized?
It's pretty funny that I have the headset version, but not the regular version of Race Team Luigi and Guido.
I have Celine DeFair, but she's one of those cars in my collection that because I got her loose, she's in pretty bad shape. Well, actually no, but like is one of those cars I like cheaped out on. I got her for like $18 though, so I think it was worth it, and it's not like super distracting because she is meant to be damaged. I think I did see her for like cheap a couple times online. I hope you do get her at some point. I think she's genuinely, like again, a lot of the like 2012 diecasts in particular are pretty underrated because. You know, a lot of people think about the sort of newer Cars 2 diecast, but there's still like a couple that are like really just interesting. Celine DeFair is like a really funny one.
Petrov Trunkov was in the first wave. He was such an important character.
Obviously, he's the main character of that movie.
Yeah.
I'm really sad they didn't make Petrov Trunkov with Weapon. That would have been the single greatest diecast of all time, but unfortunately it was never meant to be.
You could get the Lego one.
Oh, that is true.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. I actually wanted to drop some trivia. So the first was actually about my boy Hudson or Piston Cup McQueen. I actually learned recently that he's actually like the last item in the 2011 main line, which I didn't realize. I thought it was clean half, like 25 for 2011, and then the later 50, not 50, 25 for 2012. But that's actually not true. He was first released in 2011. I don't know if that was in diecast history though.
I don't remember. I think it might have been.
Can we talk about how diecast history is a culturally significant show?
Is it?
It's good. Changed my life.
Calypso, can you be a little closer to the mic? I can't really hear you as well as usual.
Can we talk about how, like, diecast history, it's a culturally important show. It's going to be watched for generations. You've created a true informative series that will live on forever.
Thank you. If only.
Video documentary of every single diecast possible, like.
Well, thank you. If only,
really useful.
you know, they actually came out.
Yeah,
Look, man,
that's a shame.
I got a lot on my plate. I got Disney super gluing heads on decapitated people. Okay? I got a Newgrounds. I got to deal with Ty Draws, who's screwing around in the chat now. I have to deal with
Oh my god.
another Ty.
Oh man, I can't stand that guy.
Hey, Ty Draws is in the chat. Wait, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh,
Uh,
I saw him. I missed it.
Misspelling
I missed
you
it.
rang.
Is the symbiote that Ty found in his backyard, and it's now become its own entity.
You are going to buy an iPad. And you are going to make pictures.
So wait, that is a. Can you show that? Is that a lenticular slipcover on that
Yes.
Blu-ray?
So I'm planning on doing a video of my Cars DVD collection very soon, so I will not show it in its entirety now, but yes, that it is.
Oh, that is sick.
I love this cover. It always bothered me that I couldn't really see all the characters. So we can take it off.
Hold on, wait, I gotta check something.
Just ignore.
Okay, yeah, so Ace Torch and Celine
Just
Fair did get released in Kmart,
ignore.
not Mary Escocar, which is interesting. I thought Mary Escocar was
It's
released
better.
in Kmart. Oh yeah, also everyone's favorite crew chief.
Did you guys know that this is actually how the world works? It's actually just there's one road and Tokyo on one side and London on the other and France in the middle and Italy next to there. This is what the rest of the world looks this is what Americans think the rest of the world looks like.
I mean, that's basically Europe if you really think about it. Like if you look at it from one specific angle, then that is basically it. Because like Japan's like an island next to all those.
Well, I mean that's not in Europe, but yes.
I thought Japan. Oh no, wait, no, because like I'm thinking Europe, the continent.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah, you wouldn't be able to see like that from. But yeah.
They're in Las
There's anyone
Vegas.
out there that thinks Europe is a country instead of a continent.
Oh, definitely.
Wait, what?
Do you think there's anybody out there that thinks Europe is a country instead of a continent?
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
flat earthers are
No,
a real thing. Anything's
absolutely, there are
possible.
people that are.
Hunted Piston Cup McQueen is pretty good, honestly. Cosmoverse reviews.
All I've got is the
I'm sorry to keep talking about him. It's just like he really does truly mean a lot to me for a lot of different reasons. So, you know, if I gush about my favorite items too much, I'm sorry. I can't help it sometimes, you know.
Oh my gosh, this. I knew there was someone I wanted to grab, but I completely forgot about Otis.
Otis is so cool. I love this design as well. Actually,
I'm so happy I was able to get my hands on him finally in 2022.
That's actually really funny. I grabbed the China one in 2022 because the 2022 Thailand one was like really rare. And like people say that like he's really annoying to see back, but like he clearly sells well because I've only ever seen him like once in stores, like ever.
It was a big controversy when they moved Big
Yeah.
Ben to Tokyo to take this photo. 2011 Prime Minister David Cameron nearly stepped down because of it.
That's amazing.
That's the best thing that's been done on chat, maybe ever. Ty Draws just came into the chat and said Ty Draws is a confirmed flat earther. We gotta cancel this guy.
Well, of course he'd be a flat earther. You can't draw a round surface.
Oh, I mean, you could.
I mean, yeah, but like it'd be like difficult to consistently draw on a round surface.
Well, I'm not sure it needs to be canceled. I don't think believing the Earth is flat is a crime. It just means you're a complete moron.
And if there's one thing I've learned from living on this planet, being a moron isn't a crime, even when sometimes maybe it should be.
Yeah.
In some cases, it definitely should be, but yeah, I don't think somebody who thinks the world is flat is going to. Oh my god!
No, they're gonna get their like massive steamroller, and they're gonna like steamroll everyone who doesn't agree with them to make everything flat. It's part of their.
I don't think I can say what I was thinking.
I think I'm gonna get canceled when we learn that some like large cars YouTuber is actually a flat earther. And they're gonna go.
Hold on.
Yeah, they are supposed to show something from Lightning Racers. I believe I heard that at NSC. So we'll see if anything comes out of it.
I probably see that soon. Oh, that actually reminds me. Have you seen the new Funko Pops? Because I just realized they find one Funko Pop from each movie now.
They have lovely mouths.
I'm definitely. If I ever get a chance to get the McQueen, I want to get the McQueen. The McQueen looks really good. I like it.
Which one?
The one with the McQueen with tongue.
I love that we have like 2 extra pieces of merch of. Oh no, I guess for Mater would be 3. This is our 3rd piece of Suddy Mater merch and our 2nd piece of Muddy Rusty's Racing Center McQueen. Besides the diecast, and it's always super fun seeing like non-diecast line versions of like these super niche variants. But I guess they work pretty well for Funko Pops.
It's funny that we have another tongue. We have another tongue McQueen, piece of tongue McQueen merch as well. I mean, they even made a squinky of tongue McQueen of all things, which is really funny.
One of my friends, her friend thought Mexico was a continent. She's 17. It's okay. When I was 18, in my final year of high school, there was a girl in my math class that thought the moon was a planet.
She's going places.
She's going places. Not the moon.
At least she thought the moon existed.
You guys don't.
She could have been a moon truther. You're right.
Hey, Ty, don't worry, Ty. You won't need to show this on camera. But oh my gosh, I'm about to send my setup in the chat.
He's about to send us a picture of the moon to confirm its legitimacy.
Yeah.
No, it's not the moon. It's like
Disprove all those
I did a
moon
car
truths.
setup. I did a car setup just like Ty did.
I kind of did. I just picked like random Cars 2 diecast I had on hand, and I just kind of put them on my bed.
It's okay. It's better than my bed, which has a massive Tupperware container of cars right now.
My cars line up on my table consists exclusively of the race and rescue ones. And I'm never changing that.
Guys, how do we kick someone from a call?
Guys, you want to rescue? Get him! No, like... No, I don't know if the race and rescue situation's gotten better or worse. I think it's gotten to a point now where people are just, like, apathetic rather than angry. Like race and rescue is going to be here a while, but it's like...
I mean, it made me apathetic to literally everything, and it's for the better. Who cares?
I just think it's funny to have like the main Thailand versions of all the Cars characters just be these random one-offs, like these non-canon variants. That always just really appeals to me.
That's fair. That's pretty neat.
Ty, get him off the stream
to
now.
ask about some Cars 2 diecasts. I know that's a lot of the main stuff we talk. Because this is something that actually I've been thinking about a little bit. You know what's weird to me is that like Mattel has not gone back to any of the Cars 2 McQueen variants. Like the last one they did was like cut out McQueen in like the very last Radiator Springs Classics pack, and it's really interesting that they've never thought to maybe go back to the Cars 2 McQueen variant. Like they love redoing and updating the Cars 1 McQueens like almost yearly. But for Cars 2 McQueens, we haven't seen any of them in years, and it's just really... I don't know, I kind of get it, because most of them are just iterations of McQueen, but like...
I was surprised they didn't bring them back since they went back to naming him McQueen with Racing Wheels, but I think them coming back is an inevitability.
Yeah, I think it would, but at the same time, I can also see them not. I think at the very least, we should get Ka-Chow and the other one. Ty's last Infinity Stone.
By the way, what do you guys think of my setup?
Alright, let me see it.
I just sent in the chat, you two, you three.
Let me see.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, yeah, we had all the iconic characters like Vitaly Petrov, Carlo Maserati. Oh, Springmaker, that's nice.
We even have the guy who, we even have the imposter, even though he's labeled as double-decker bus, he shouldn't be here. It said it should be Mr. Topper Deckington III. I don't know why they never made Topper Deckington III, but they made this guy. That's not Topper Deckington III, who specifically goes to the kill switch, who could possibly kill Lightning Queen.
Yeah, I actually found where Topper appears in the movie because like all of the like double-decker buses are like slightly different, but there's only one that has the same decals as Topper, and I find that really interesting. Apparently, supposedly there is an version of the double-decker bus that has the correct decals, but I can't find an image of it. I did find the Disney Store one is more accurate though, so it's very interesting. Cool.
Ty Draws came back in the chat and said Ty Draws owns 2 cars. One of them is Race Damage Mood Springs, and the other one belongs to his ex-wife.
That one is Race Damage Mood Springs' ex-wife, actually. It's Denise Beam.
No, it's a real. It's just it's straight up a real car. It's a 2017 Honda Civic.
Why does Ty Draws speak in third person like Elmo?
I think Ty Draws is trying to threaten us, quite frankly. But you should subscribe to Ty Draws.
I've already.
Why does
Symbio. It's beasts.
He's not.
At
least he's not saying me Ty Draws. At least he's not saying me Ty Draws, because if that were the case, he'd be Grimlock.
Garzignite, you may want to check the chat.
Me draw cookie.
Me Ty Draws, no bozo. Me Ty Draws, king. Oh no,
Ape, no,
he becomes Grimlock.
Oh no.
He's too far gone. Get out while you still can.
Ty Draws punched me during college icebreakers.
Just here's a very funny, I hope you don't mind me asking another funny question, Ty. Like, I'm very curious about, it's something related to Cars 2. What do you think is the most ridiculous item in your cart that you own from Cars 2? No diecast.
Ooh, that's a really fun one.
I don't really own a lot of
If anyone else,
diecast stuff, but off the top of my head, the Globy Swinky dispenser.
yeah.
The Globy Splink, you know, I always thought, like, I was thinking that recently. They made a Globy, like, squeaky dispenser, but they never made a Globy plush, which is interesting. I feel like that would be, like, a real character to make as a plush, because it's just like a ball. I would like that.
Sure, Globy plush, was that in a movie?
Calypso,
No,
are
but
you-
imagine it would be, like, one of those, like, gay bags. It would be like that so it can reflect the balloon that Professor Z, like, crushes.
Calypso, you doing okay? I've never heard you so tired. Dang, we lost him.
Who?
What?
Who did we lose?
No, I just thought I've never heard Calypso so tired.
Oh yeah. It's because I'm just my shift has changed.
Oh, when is it now?
That's why I'm home. It's because my shift is now. It's now from like 8 to 2.
Oh, I guess it's better than it being at night.
No, I prefer it being at night.
Yeah, I get that.
I prefer it being at night because I'm I don't stay up at night. It's because Yeah, let me tell you. It's because I am a natural night owl, so I'm always like stay up like super late. I usually fall asleep at like 3 o'clock.
Alright.
So having to fall asleep at like 10 now is really screwing with my brain.
Yeah, I got that.
I hate the summer. I hate the summer. I can't wait for September for school to come back in so everything can go back to normal, because my new shift with like getting all the chairs cleaned up and stuff, it's just breaking my body.
No, I got
I've
it.
never heard someone say they dislike summer.
Yeah, but you don't work as a janitor at a school.
What?
I said, but you don't work at a school. I said.
Yeah.
I was trying to understand.
Yeah.
Ty Draws did not draw. Ty Draws did not. Ty Draws did not. Ty Draws did not draw his.
It's a photo.
Ty Draws grammar broke me.
I really wish I could see the chat, but because I joined on mobile, it's like, I can't read it. It's really unfortunate.
Guys, I'm starting to think Ty Draws is a fraud.
I just paused on the ad. I can still see everything show up in real time.
Let me check. Does the if I pause on the then I can't read the chat. Okay. I feel like I've seen a glowy plush before, but I might be misremembering. I made a drawing of it on the server.
And Cars Like Ninjago says, I hate summer. It's ridiculously hot to the point where I can't even charge my phone without it overheating. My phone overheats every single time that I try to, like, put something on Spotify and read a wiki at the same time. It makes my phone overheat to the point where it nearly blows up. I need a new phone.
You know whose phone doesn't overheat anymore?
No.
Nice.
Did it blow up like the oil rig?
No, that absolutely sucks.
All on the phone. I need to. No, I don't need to put all in all on the phone. Oh my gosh! Wait a minute. Do you think that Steve Jobs personally put all in all into my phone?
Yes.
I mean, come on. That's the only reasonable explanation. So
Yeah.
He
did it out of spite because he doesn't like frogs. He doesn't like frogs using his tech.
He's another one of those anti-anthro politicians. Almost every single one is. We never get anything. But yeah, that's gotta be the case.
What does Ty draw? Playing cards? Yeah, he likes to hold them like in Texas Plays.
Please, I think. I mean, not close enough. I'll give you like 3/4 of the point for that one.
Wait. Ty Draws was never tougher. Wait, Ty Draws committed crimes. Let me guess. You stole all the sodas from a vending machine. Or you
I don't know, man.
Wait, what?
I mean,
what? I was gonna say that. I was gonna say. No, he drawn the gun. But wait, I was gonna say.
Could you imagine if the only thing I ever post on that channel is just a video called Ty Draws a Gun?
yeah.
I'm actual day on how Ty went to prison in like 2002.
I was gonna say whatever crime DJ committed in the car.
Yeah, I don't remember. I would help you out there, but I don't remember.
You don't remember what it was?
No.
Didn't DJ I think DJ robbed like convenience store or
No,
something.
he spray painted "Go" on a stop sign.
I'm pretty. What?
Spray painted "Go" on a stop sign.
Yes. I knew it had something to do with the stop sign. Yes. Did Ty Draws? Did you spray paint "Go" on a stop sign?
That's pretty evil.
Look, Ty Draws works in mysterious ways. I don't know if he'll respond to us, but we'll see.
Cars Ignite exposes Ty Draws rogue. crime.
He went to
It
a
was you
Chick-fil-A
and
on a
Dwayne
Sunday.
At the party, you blamed it on me.
Can we talk to Ty Drawls instead?
It's just him with it's just me with a
No.
really bad Southern accent.
Yeah, that's the joke. Ty Drawls. Oh my God! Now we know because Ty was talking to me earlier while I was on my bus ride home and mentioned this with like the super glue.
Super glue. And the Haunted Mansion. Yeah, I didn't know Ty Draws was behind it. I was just asking for Calypso to help me edit a video on Up Down Funk. Ty Draws went into the Haunted Mansion and superglued the head back onto a statue of a decapitated man.
Because
Now that's
Wait,
evil.
Are you sure it was the? Are you sure Ty Draws? Are you sure it was the Haunted Mansion, not the Honda Mansion?
No, I think he's more of a Chevy guy.
Ty Draws because under Josh Disney Morrow's leadership, there is no way that something like that would have
Josh
flied.
Disney
So that
Morrow!
has no Ty Draws.
Before his career starts, this was the greatest thing ever.
Josh Disney Morrow. I know you didn't make that up, but you know what? You probably, there are a lot of Calypsoisms.
Calypsoisms? Did you just create a new word?
Yes. I sent Calypso an image earlier on the subject of the conversation we were having earlier, and I'm sorry if this is too disturbing to share on stream, but it was like 1 a.m. the other night. I was about to go to sleep, and I get recommended a video from National Geographic called Bombardier Beetle Squirts Boiling I can't even say it. Okay. Bombardier Beetle.
Oh, I think I've seen that before.
Yes.
It's like the liquid metal, like Terminator 2.
Okay. Bombardier beetles squirt boiling anal chemicals to make frogs vomit. I'm like, what is this doing in my YouTube recommended at like 1:30 a.m.?
What in the world?
So I watched the video and it's exactly that. There's this frog that shoots chemicals out of its butt to make frogs vomit. And no wonder this thing has 15 million views. The title includes the words boiling anal chemicals. Dude, this is like I'm like over here trying to turn my YouTube channel into a business, trying to be like, what do I do to get myself more views? What do I do to make this sustainable? Obviously, I need to be making more videos about the bugs that fly into frogs and secrete things that make them vomit. Can Calypso do that? No, it's a beetle that does it to a frog. So I asked Calypso if it's ever happened to him, and he said no.
Yeah, that's never happened to me. Even if I wanted to try some boiling anal thing, I can't. 'Cause I got this weird big thing inside me that covers that up. So I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah.
You just went for it. You knew exactly what you were saying, and you went for it.
No, I was. Nah. Let me just. Let me see, what else is the comment section?
This would be a great
these
time
days?
for Ty Draws to come
Calypsoism,
in.
yeah, I was about to say that. Calypsoism.
This would be a great
Yeah.
time for Ty Draws to come into the chat and say, Ty Draws squirts boiling animal chemicals to make frogs vomit. Come on, Ty Draws.
That's why.
This is a crazy stream. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Not talking about Cars 2?
Yeah, you're right, guys. We should talk about Cars 2. So,
Can we talk about the scene in Cars 2 where where Mater's flaming, boiling anal rocket blasters come out at the end?
no!
You are the bomb, Mater!
I was gonna say, how about that free pistachio ice?
That's delicious. Come on, let's go. It's free. You're getting there. Scoop it. There you go. Now that's a scoop of ice cream. Focus up.
I'm actually learning Japanese.
Last couple of days.
Or at least I like ask the Cars friend who knows Japanese to like help explain some of the Japanese like words in Cars universe because I was curious about some of them. was actually a really interesting experience. So I think I might like continue learning Japanese. I know that sounds stupid, but it's just like, you know.
That doesn't sound stupid. That sounds awesome.
I think it's cool.
I would love to learn Japanese. I'm just too dumb to.
Konnichiwa!
Oh my, can we please? Oh my gosh, Hydra.
Ty's stream canceled for cultural appropriation.
Yeah. I mean, is it any worse than what McQueen said? I don't know if I can McQueen the same way again after what he did back in that bathroom.
Ty Draws, have you considered hiring a frog for like something related to your channel? Because if you think teeth are bad, then you're in luck because we frogs do not have teeth.
Well, actually, I do. You know, this isn't Ty Draws talking. This is real canon, actual Ty. But I do have a character for you. Who I think you are gonna quite like. If I could find him real quick, he's on my iPad somewhere. Here he is. Yeah. Okay, so this is if you could see this, let's see. Okay, so this is Gubo.
Ooh, okay.
Oh my gosh!
Here he is.
Awesome.
That's Gubo. That is
Oh my god, yeah!
Yes.
that is the character that was designed for Calypso to voice.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. That's really fun. What's he like?
He's divorced and depressed.
Oh, perfect.
He misses his he misses his bodacious hot frog wife.
Because you're just another Ty Draws. I know you're just the alter ego of T. Torvius Ty, so that's how he found Gubo, because you two lived, either that or you two are brothers and you live together. And you borrowed your iPad.
No, Ty Draws has been a strange third twin, because you know how we have Toys Review Ty 2? Much like Cars 2, it's the sequel to Ty, but it's worse in like every way.
Right.
Yeah, but I had a third estranged thing, and it existed. It lived in the Himalayas for 12 years, and then it became the world's best artist ever.
Ty, can I make a cameo on my character? It's just a PNG of a Ninjago minifigure. No, but you could be the vampire woman if you want. You could be her. That's Elizabeth. If you want to be Elizabeth, that's your you could be her.
If Ty
Not
Draws
him,
was
her.
in the Himalayas, was he asking for snow cones? Was he asking about snow cones?
I don't know. I'll have to ask about his diet. Doesn't even have to be a good one if you're perfectly happy with the prison guard from the Cryptarian prison set. Notice how Ty Draws is never in the same room as Ty 2, right?
Yeah, I wonder what that gremlin eats when nobody's looking.
Do I get demonetized? There was blood in that picture.
And wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, what was it? Wait. You do. You said you own another version of Cars 2, the video game that isn't the stupid DS version, right?
No, that's the only Cars video game I don't have.
What?
That's the only one I don't have. Console version of Cars.
Oh, so you only have Cars 2 DS, aka aka one of the worst versions, because
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse, that or the PSP version of Cars 2.
I think the PSP one's pretty well liked. It's not as good as the console one, but I don't think people hate the PSP one like how they do Cars 2, the video game. I have to play it myself. I think I saw it in like
I think Cars 2, no, you mean Cars 2 DS, because Cars 2, the video game, is actually, I know the main console version is very well liked, all the different versions.
I want to get the DS copy because I'm assuming the DS one is disliked because it's on the DS. Conversely, do you want to get Flames on the...
No, actually, it's not because it's on the DS. That's not the reason why. The stealth missions are so hard.
Oh, they're a
I hate how
nightmare.
hard the stealth missions are. They suck.
When are we gonna get a new game, a new licensed game for the Nintendo DS?
The DS is dead. The DS
Yeah,
is dead.
exactly.
Didn't they make Plane Spire Rescue for the DS, or am I like
It was canceled.
hallucinating? Oh no, it was canceled. It was canceled actually. There's like a prototype for it, but it was canceled.
Should I show them the Angry Birds drawing? I'm gonna show them the Angry Birds drawing.
Yeah, sure.
Cars Ignite asked me to do some art for Heroes Quest. I have not done that, but I drew funny birds.
Yeah, I've been waiting till we have actually.
There they are.
I've been waiting for him to. I've been waiting till we get closer to where I'm able to kind of make announcements that we're coming back. Yeah, the OG. I like that it's cool that you drew the OG 9.
Yeah, I was gonna add some more, but I ran out of time. It was like 11 p.m. I didn't feel like doing more. It's been hard to choose what to show on the internet. There's like, in all honesty, with the exception of concept art for the comic, I haven't drawn much that I can put on the Newgrounds account. I got Cyclops, I got Tharja, and I got I got Bungo and Scrumbo, but we saw them last time. I have a beautiful drawing of Rats Tyrell, the pod racer that explodes and dies, done by my friend, and then you just saw Goobo.
Do you plan so for the Angry Birds drawing? If you do ever add any more, would you consider drawing the other flock members that they've added ever since Stella, like Silver and all the?
Yeah, I probably will.
It'd be cool to see you draw the new characters because the new characters have some really fun designs.
That's just Spider-Man. That's Spider-Man.
My favorite bird.
Like you heard someone swear in the distance.
I think everyone has their favorite version of Spider-Man. My favorite version of Spider-Man is the Mr. Potato Head Spider-Man.
That's a good one.
That's pretty good, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot that exists.
I had a Spider-Man car when I was a kid. It was pretty cool. It had two sides.
I wish Spider-Man monster truck.
I wish Spider-Man were
The entire Mr. Potato Head era from 1983 to 2009 is one of my favorite toy lines ever.
You should do a very long video about that, and we'll put it on Up Down Funk.
I might actually legitimately want to do that. I want to catalog every single piece that was released during that tenure.
I will gladly host that.
No, make the thumbnail just like a parody of the Diecast history thumbnail, but it's Mr. Potato Head.
I had the Spider-Man Potato Head. Yes, a man of culture in the chat.
Wait. So we keep. Oh my gosh. Why are we just? It's so funny that we're trying to ignore Cars 2. Is it because do you guys not like Cars 2?
Oh, we're not ignoring it. Conversation drift is a thing. I was just gonna mention the fact this is very important. But I was working on character designs for the comic, and I needed this like jacked elf woman. So I did what I do best, and I stole from other places. So I just started looking at the Marvel Rivals design for Angela, who's absolutely shredded, and I was incredibly shocked to learn that there's an emoji for her in the game that is a reference to the Kermit drinking tea meme, and I have no clue how I didn't know this, because I have 11 hours as Angela, thank you, until they nerfed her and she got bad. But there is, in fact, an Angela emoji that is Angela drinking tea, which the wiki claims is a reference to Kermit, and That's all. That's a Kermit reference. Thank you, Marvel.
That's all.
I'm pretty sure that I referenced T-Lizard first.
Thank you for joining us, Elijah.
Yeah,
but like, I couldn't draw this character. There's this awful video called "How to Draw Muscle Elves." And I only know of it from a reaction video, one of like from Salty DK Dan, and it's yeah, that is exactly, so it is a reference to Kermit being more tea, and but it's this video from this guy, and it's called "How to Draw Muscle Elves," and he draws like the wackiest like troll doll looking little guy, and the whole time I was drawing this, I was like on the verge of laughing, because I was like, I was like,
that's actually the League Patrols 4. That's the character. That's the new character. G-Man. The G stands for Greg man.
Greg man.
Greg Canyon.
He's gonna be voiced by Elijah Wood in this one. I don't know.
I just saw the name Elijah in the chat. I'm like, I got it.
Wait, should I since we're should I bring? Oh my gosh, I already brought this up to Ed earlier, but since you brought up Angry Birds earlier,
Oh no.
we got news. No.
I saw. It's okay. We can mourn together.
Here lies the death of Angry Birds.
Look, I'm just happy they got Ian and Anthony back, man.
But
No, they'll carry the movie. The movie's actually going to be about them. Red's children are actually just like, what's it called? I want to say proxies. That's not the right word.
The entire cast has just been replaced by the extended cast of Smosh. If we could get Angela in there. Surrogate.
Dang. Yeah.
Angela from Smosh, not from Marvel. That's my challenge for every live stream. Mention 2 different people named Angela within the span of 5 minutes now.
let me just say these the red and silver's children don't even look like Angry Birds.
Why are there like 7 of them?
Monsters Inc. but bird.
It's like Avatar 2 when they suddenly have like 20,000 children.
Like I said, one of these birds, the girl of the 3 of them, she literally looks like something out of Monsters Inc. but bird.
I still remember exactly where I was when I found out that the first movie was going to happen.
And now that they had the chance to be like Cars 3 and wipe out Angry Birds Movie 2's existence, and forget it exists, make it like it's not canon. But no, they are going through with it, which is stupid.
Thank you for joining us, Cars
I
and
think
Jogo.
it's some cost fallacy. It's like they already know Birds movies aren't gonna make it, so they're just like.
Dude, they're
let's just
releasing
get
it in
this third one over
January.
with.
January is
Why
famously the
did
month you
why
release
did they
movies that you
even
know will
greenlight
do
the
well.
third one in the first place?
January is the month where you release movies that you know are going to
do
bomb.
well enough. Like it did
Yeah.
marginally well enough for them to be like, maybe we'll make a third one.
Wait, what did you say, Ty?
It's coming out in January. January is the month where studios release movies that are not gonna do well.
No, correct. No, it's not. It's not January now. It's December. Remember, they moved it down to December.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
now it's
yeah.
coming out at, like a week before Avengers because it knows it because it could hide behind Avengers 5 and Doom 3 movies people actually want to see, and then Dune.
It really seems like 5 is the magic number now. When it comes
Seems
to
like it seems like they're just wanting to. It feels like their Rovio is like they don't have any confidence in the movie. They want it to fail because genuinely the movie was cornered either way with its 2 release dates because the following week of after its original release date they'd have to deal with Ice Age.
I'm genuinely curious to see the development history of Angry Birds 3. I've been getting more and more into the analyzing the behind the scenes of generally not well liked, just because I'm curious how it ends up the way it does, right? Because all art has meaning. That's an objective truth, and so even art that isn't well received. It's really interesting seeing how did we get to this point specifically.
Oh, I love breaking down a good train wreck. In other news, I finished my Sour Patch Kids, so in case anyone wanted them, I'm sorry.
Sour Patch Kids, let's go.
I adore video essays on train wreck movies. Those are my favorite things ever to listen to while at work.
Well, luckily for you, I have a 6-hour one somewhere in the ether. Let's play a clip from it right now.
Has anyone made one on Cars 2? Because I feel like Cars 2 is kind of it's not exactly a train wreck movie, but it's not well liked.
A lot of people have covered Cars 2, and I feel like it's getting a little less because I remember a lot of the people just being like, Cars movies don't make sense because the cars do things that don't make sense.
Me when I don't understand how fiction works.
Yeah, I remember distinctly some pointing this out. Like, everyone says, "Oh, I can't relate to cars." What? Okay, so like you can relate to toys and like
Bugs with a life.
monsters.
It's
Bugs don't have lives. Bugs show up. They do what they do, and they die.
I want to go on a.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing, aren't bugs like legitimately mindless drones that just kind of follow each other and have no feelings?
Oh yeah, right. That's like
Dude.
that's like they're more like machines.
Wouldn't that just be the life though? Like, wouldn't you want to do
That is a bug's life.
I know. I've heard like that's basically what corporate is like, and it's like no. That's why people get.
I have no idea what this was. This is just like something that's lingering around and it only occasionally comes up. But I remember seeing this video talking about how
Oil and anal
corporate
chemicals?
culture has been completely like it's inseparable from how people in the entertainment industry think. And this person, I do not remember what video this was. I do not remember what the topic was, but I do remember that the like closing argument about how corporate culture was just everywhere was that this person showed a second, like a trailer from a sitcom where they were showing how like the afterlife, like how heaven and hell are like offices and how there's people working them like offices.
like the? Was it
That's
just the
actually
good
kind of
place?
scary because like that's the idea of me and a friend's AU is, I guess. My friend is really into, all of that, and so I pitched in the idea, hey, what if we like did like an office, afterlife thing? I think that'd be funny.
You guys really shouldn't read the first script of my comic because it has an office in the afterlife.
That's so interesting.
It's kind of, I don't know, I haven't brought this up, but it's kind of funny that in a way the Mini Racer 3-pack works perfectly in your setup, considering we probably wouldn't have the GRC if we didn't have Cars 2.
Cars Ignite desperately trying to get us back on track.
Themed thing. It's pretty nice. I know, because I was actually gonna mention Ty. How does it feel that I think Trent Croto is winning, right? He's winning like 77-33.
Yeah, I haven't checked all day, but
board.
last time I checked, he's winning. Yeah.
I wonder what a world would look like where Cars 1 was just a standalone and there was no 2 or 3 or
I wouldn't have a
spin-off
job.
things.
Yeah, that is actually really interesting to think about, because I actually asked a similar question. I thought okay, Cars was like the last Pixar film to get like bought out, but before Pixar got bought out by Disney. I wonder if maybe like the Cars diecast line would have been different had Disney not bought it out, because people were talking about the whole Disney and Mattel relationship thing going down. I don't know if that's true, but it did make me think. I wonder how much would have changed had Pixar kept being a standalone business a little longer. Like Cars.
If it was only one Cars movie, who knows? I don't know what, but I feel like Final Lap Collection would have been the end.
I just can't imagine. I don't want to
I think
imagine a
Final
world
Lap would
where
have probably been pushed back because there wouldn't be a reason to make a Final Lap if there was nothing else coming out, right?
But at the same time, would Mattel and Pixar still have their business deal? Would it be still going as successful, do you think?
I mean, I still think they will, because they have made a lot of some Cars 1, but I think we probably would have gotten all the major, I think Car Finder would have gotten a die-cap, except maybe Alarm Clock, because I don't really think there's any feasible way to go about that, unless...
Oh, shoot. I just remembered. If that Pixar deal, if they stayed an independent company, then we would have gotten the Circle 7 versions.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, if the Circle 7 version of Toy Story 3, if that didn't go through, that's the movie we would have gotten.
Oh, that's horrifying, actually.
I'm confused. Circle 7?
Okay, so when Pixar...
Was the Mad Dash, ideas for spin-offs. That's where we had, the Lost in Paradise.
Yeah, so Disney and Pixar's deal only counted the first 7 movies, and then they fell through. And then when they got Bob Iger, his first act was to buy back Pixar, because he realized how valuable Pixar was. Because they were just working together. Disney didn't own them until after Cars. So the deal... I could be explaining this so much better, I'm sorry. Disney and Pixar were working together to make movies, and their deal was a 7-picture deal. So that was everything from Toy Story to Cars. Afterwards, they broke off and stopped working together. And the rights deal said that Disney owned the rights to all the Pixar movies and can make whatever they want. So they made a group called Circle 7 Animation, where the entire point was making sequels and spin-offs, etc., to the movies that they owned that Pixar had made. So they started drafting a third Toy Story.
Remember Toy Story, like 1 and 2, or same franchise, I guess.
Yeah, so they started working on sequels to Monsters Inc. They started working on a concept for a third Toy Story, and then Bob Iger came in, and the way he tells the story is he took a trip to, I think it was Tokyo Disney, and he realized that all of the kids responded way better to the Pixar characters than they did the original Disney characters, and that was his like aha moment for realizing, wait, Pixar's actually really valuable, and he went in and he gave them an offer and he bought them out.
You know what's really funny is that I don't think there was a Circle 7 idea for Cars. Like, I find that really interesting.
Oh, I've wanted to hear about it for
Circle
years,
7,
but as far as we know, there's nothing.
And speaking
I
of
can only
Cars,
imagine what a Cars 2 Circle 7 edition would have been like.
once Cars, I heard a rumor from someone I was talked to I believe yesterday. They said Cars 2 has been in production since 2007 or something like that.
Sounds about
Oh
right.
yeah, I remember people talking about that because Mater National. A lot of people joke that Mater National is kind of like Cars 2 if it wasn't so, Cars 2, but it has a lot of the same elements.
Maybe Mater National. Maybe it would have been called Cars 2. Mater National would have been adaptation.
Yeah, I think isn't it like a common thing for like Pixar sequels to like floating around? So John Lasseter was immediately like, man, I really liked doing Mater. Let's like make an entire movie about Mater. Why not?
And it was the best idea ever. And then and John Lasseter never did anything bad. Hi, welcome to fiction, the world of fiction. I'm Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey. Oh, that's funny because all right, time to
man.
break off from Cars 2 and move on to Planes 2.
You dress for the job you want to have. The job I want is to host a Family Feud.
The original.
Think about how much better my life would be if I hosted Family Feud. I would be the perfect host of Family Feud. All Steve Harvey does is almost make dirty jokes. Almost, but then not because he can't say them. I already do that every day.
Ty Draws would be stronger.
Calypso, when are we getting the entirety of So Happy I Could Die?
What?
I can't hear anything you guys are saying.
Me neither.
Like Beyond the Sky in our backyards. We just get like a bunch of rockets, so we just shoot them into the sky, and then we make a movie about it.
So I've been.
That sounds like a great idea.
So I think we completely lost the chat, man. No one said anything in like 10 minutes, and you know what? I'm here for it. I hope everyone's fallen asleep to our beautiful voices, and if not, go to sleep. So,
Yeah.
because of that, I am going to drop some hot boiling information into out of the back of my bug self into the mouth of a frog, and it'll vomit out something new.
Cars 2, but every character is Gearston Marshall.
Wait, I zoomed out for a moment. Why did I zone out for a moment? Why did I hear the planes theme? That was Calypso. So, I've been working on every car that should be made from Cars 3, and this video has been very fun, but like, oh my god, it's an absolute nightmare, man. It is currently.
Wait, if I remember, you're going. Don't you go order scene by scene, right?
I go scene by scene. I am at the
Where
exact
are you?
halfway
Where
point
are
of
you?
the movie. Thunder Hollow just ended. The last item I mentioned is Cruise the Crazy 8 trophy. I am an hour and 16 minutes into the video and 52 minutes into the movie. This is going to be longer than Cars 3.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh no, Gaming Magic
Oh.
13.
Yes, it's gonna be longer than the Cars 2 video, but it's going to be longer than Cars 3 the movie.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Is it okay if I ask about one character? I'm sorry if I'm doing that in case you didn't like add this character, but I want to ask about it because this is a character that I find really interesting because it showed up in an ad once, and it was in one of those weird like promotional videos where Void, and it's like stood out to me so much because this character has like no name, no nothing. It shows up in like one scene in Cars 3. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Who are you talking about?
The Allianz pity? No, it's a...
Close. There's this one RV that's literally just a repaint of Bud, and I don't know if you included that one.
I don't know.
It's the one. I'm pretty sure if I know what it's talking about. It's the one that's right next to the pity that is holding the rocket.
Yeah.
I was thinking that would make it like a really cool 2-pack, because then you get like a large character and then you get Pity.
Just because how much untapped
Unfortunately,
potential there is in Cars 3.
That's not going to cut it anymore, and they decided to downscale cars in 2-packs anyway, even if they came with like 1.5 cars. Oh.
My video was living proof that you could make... There are a lot of Cars 3 diecasts that could very easily be made. I'm not gonna get into it now because I don't want to talk about... I don't want to give anything away about the video because it's going to be a very, very, very big one. I'm very excited.
Cars diecast line is in a bad place. Deluxes are never coming back.
Oh wait, that reminds me, Ty, about Cars 2 that should be made. I think this is one I always wanted to mention to you. That there's one that you missed, I think, or at least there's one I would like to add to like the list. I was wondering your thoughts on this. Ironically, because you talked Bruce with Trophy. I know this is gonna sound stupid, but I'm sorry. Keep bringing this guy up. But you know, it always kind of bothered me that we never had the Hudson Piston Cup because it has like a very cool design. And I think it would have been a really cool accessory for McQueen one year.
Did I not talk about that in the video?
Yeah, no, you actually. That's actually one I'm shocked you didn't include because like.
Wait, what?
I'm close.
Yeah. No, I had that to close the bag of Sour Patch Kids.
What's this? Oh, Clothespin has walked onto the track.
I just don't understand why these guys are allowed on the track. I just don't find them that sharp.
Can we get are there any modders in the chat? Can somebody do a clothespin mod for Cars 2, the video game?
It has the best stats. It has to be like the most overpowered character, the clothespin.
No, it's not a new character. It's like replace every car model with a clothespin, and they all have like subtle differences. Like 1 pixel is different on the texture. On the texture, each one has like a slightly different pixel, and it's underneath. That's different. You can't see it.
Clothespins to the video game.
Yeah, clothespins to the video game. Somebody out there in the comments, make that happen, please.
A clothespin's like Clothespin's story. Finding Clothespins Inc.
While we're at it, if you're
Just
already modding things, can you do me a favor and just like, get rid of Gambit's trench coat for me, man. I'm really tired of seeing it. I want a Gambit costume without the trench coat. I know there's the wedding. I know there's the wedding one.
Listen up.
I know there's the wedding one, but the wedding one was part of the Gaja event, and I didn't have enough money, and I didn't feel like getting that because you would need the robe to go with it, and I don't feel like buying a costume for robe. But if you could like do that, because I know you did the Hellfire Gala one, but that one had a trench coat but no shirt, and it was a little goofy. And I know you did the weird one with the silver hair, and I know that one doesn't have a trench coat, but canonically that's not Gambit, that's the Alchemax clone. So if you could do him in the suit where he gets killed, in X-Men 97 Season 1 Episode 5, I would really appreciate that, thank you. And then also,
Is Gambit the one that like dies and comes back? Because I read like one She-Hulk comic where like she helps a guy And there's like this big dude that kind of talks like a child. I read it in my local library.
I
I'm trying to
have
remember who the characters were.
no clue who that is. It's comics. Everyone has died and come back. I've probably died. Ty Draws has probably died and come back. And while we're at it, replace every character with thank you.
Yeah, listen up, Ty Draws. I know that you have like access to all the computer files at Pixar, so I'm gonna need you to go in and replace every character model from like the first 7 Pixar movies. Replace every character model with a clothespin. You better do it.
Oh my god! Wait! Oh my gosh! Wait! This is,
Thank you for doing like the other movies.
Why does this seem? Why does this sound like you're making a meme about where like someone moves a chair or a rock and then
With clothespins and feelings. That's the Pixar way.
you know about that meme template with meme format with time traveler moves a rock or a chair.
I know, you're right.
Yeah.
All Pixar movies are about clothespins. I'm sorry, man, but Ty Draws is gone.
A shame.
Anyways,
You missed him. You missed your shot to talk to him. I think he left.
I think he ascended to his home planet.
He's just got a new subscriber though, so whoever that was, that's pretty cool.
anyways, there are two. I did have two more questions, Ty. But before I say anything about that, ask you those questions. I might as well mention that Trent Croto is 79% of the votes.
I'm
I'm kind of
voted
upset
for,
about that because I think Risky Chopper is a really cool item, but I kind of get it also because Ty just reviewed Rotor a while back, and also Rescue Chopper isn't even a named character.
I'm much more interested in the Rescue Squad Chopper, but I mean, going at my current, if I check my current upload schedule, that would Rescue Squad Chopper would be out. Let's see, where is my schedule? Well, it's completely inaccurate. Oops. I don't
Oops,
know.
all inaccurate.
Oops.
Wow. Thanks, Chuck Armstrong, with incorrect tires. I wonder if they'll update.
Moves rock.
'Cause
Chuck Armstrong has correct
I just remembered
tires.
something. Oh, wait. I was gonna bring up, I wonder if they're gonna update the other like World Grand Prix racers, because they've been updating the next gens specifically, and I'm really hoping we get updated Miguel Camino and maybe the Cars 1 racers as well. That'd be really nice.
Calypso, what were you about to Okay, that was good. What are you about to play?
Oh, that was just like a short little music sting.
Can you do like one of the
You will
Sesame
take
Street
one.
ending music cues? Yeah, thank you. That was great. Can you play the entirety of So Happy I Could Die?
I don't know any of the Lady Gaga songs. I would if I could.
You really should, man. Shouldn't you?
I don't listen.
Isn't
I don't
your line
listen to
of-
Lady Gaga?
isn't-
I listen to Randy Newman.
Isn't your line of work me?
Wait, actually, I have 3 questions.
Aren't you supposed to gaslight gatekeep?
Channel, and one is not regarding your channel. So I'll start with the off-topic one. Does your sister know? Since I know you're not a Swiftie, but your sister is, did you tell your sister that Taylor Swift is in Toy Story 5?
I think she knows just through osmosis. We haven't talked about it.
Go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
Okay, I was just going to say that Sunday was Father's Day, and Max and Xylia wanted to go see Toy Story 5, so I went and saw it.
Okay.
I'm very sorry.
I've
I
heard it's
thought
good.
It was like a bit and it doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, sorry. I heard it was good. That's all.
Ooh.
For some reason, their damage reflex, I like it.
Level 6 mage and a level 3 telepath.
I don't know what any of that means, but good for Ty Draws. Did I tell you guys about my final in my acting class where I had to pretend to play D&D and I was so confused? And everyone was just like yelling at me because it turned out the entire rest of my class.
You brought all your Marvel figures with you.
Yes, I brought all my Marvel figures! Only level 6.
That's pretty cool.
Anyways, I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Any news on Tie Not to Laugh coming back or book club?
No. I've been trying to get the next Tides Cars book club off the ground for like 3 months.
I'm still waiting on Tie Not. I'm still waiting on Tie Not since I technically announced it months ago in Ignite Talks.
I am very, very, wow, I just completely lost my train of thought. I'm very focused on the, on finishing the Bride video right now. And Cars 3 that should be made. Cars 3 that should be made is my top priority. We will...
How close is the Bride video being to me?
That's really funny. That's a great joke. You see, the video is 6 hours. As of today, as of today, it's... Keep going.
I forget.
Just loop it. As of today, it is 6 hours and 3 minutes.
3 hours? 3 hours or no?
What'd you say? I can't hear you over how hard Calypso is going. That's very accurate. I know it's just the bridal march, but that's like spot on to...
But did you say 3 hours?
The video's 6 hours, about 3 hours are edited. I have not touched it in months, and now I'm in a rush.
The video is a day long. The video is 6 days long.
That'd be amazing.
So true.
So after Cars 3 that should be made, I have plans. But yeah, I plan to cover On the Road and the Cars tunes, but I will talk about them at a later date. This live stream is called Ty Gatekeeps New Video Ideas. And squirts boiling anal chemicals.
Yes, I actually sued me because I was working for my own Cars tunes that should be made. I'm kidding, but I did tell Ty a while back that I wanted to do like a similar concept to like it.
Lucky Seven. Ty's done with making icebergs.
What's the 8-hour Cars Iceberg 4? Don't tempt me. I definitely look, guys. I have a page on my notes app called "Oh God, Please Not a Fourth Iceberg," and it's just a list of roughly 100 topics.
That's scary.
That is scary. Wait, that's perfect. That's perfect, Calypso.
Okay.
There's a reason. Like, I used to be in a theater. I used to do some acting.
Shocking.
And after I stopped doing that, I went and did music accompaniment.
Makes sense.
And they loved it. The only reason I stopped that is because I got a job.
Story of my life.
That's a pretty good One Direction song. That's one of my favorites from them.
Yeah, they keep going in just one direction.
Yeah,
One Direction is middle employment.
So while we wrap up the stream, I'm gonna start drawing something. So let me get my pencil. No.
Oh dang! I was gonna quickly circle back to something we said way earlier. Because I was kind of curious. Like, who do you think your next 2011, 2012 mainline die is? And this time I am gonna include the 2 packs of deluxes.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't ordered anything online in a long time, and I'm not looking to currently, but I'll think about it. Holly with Wings is on my list just to have.
Choose, what one would you say is your main interest right now? Actually, one for each. Yeah, one single, one 2-pack, and then one.
There are no 2-packs in my price range. There are no singles in my price range left. In all honesty, there's nothing I can afford, without me going yowza. They're all pretty expensive, man. But I Galloping Gear Grinder for singles. For 2-packs, I have wanted the Daryl and Brent Mustang Burger without headsets for an incredibly long time. For deluxes, probably Holly with Wings. Who's not good,
Yeah,
but just to have it.
because you revealed that was an item that you wanted to get for your birthday, but that's one you didn't get. I was gonna say, I thought Ace Torch was cheap. I've seen him go for like $25, which is like roughly, I think 25 is like your cap, right?
Yeah, that's not bad.
I'm gonna have to double check because I know lemons tend to be really expensive, but for some reason like Acer and Grim typically aren't, which is kind of shocking to me because you'd think they would be because they're not released as often, but. I know I want to get like that's been on my mind a lot recently is because I think I've said this before but I got most of my Cars 2 main characters very recently, so I want to get at least one of at least the spy characters, and I guess Grem and Acer at some point. I've been charting out which ones I want to go for. I also don't have any spy maters sadly. Are you okay with the Wild West movie? No doors. Your challenge is to find an exit.
Close enough, I'll give you 3.
Too good.
I'm going to Disney World next month.
I mean, like, Finn and Grem are also like expensive now because I remember they used to be like $20, but I think they shot up in price to 30, right? The Spy Finn and Grem 2-pack.
I'm not sure. I'm going to.
I have to double check that. I saw someone selling Spy Finn and Grem with a weapon loose. I've been thinking about that just because Spy Finn is like a super like niche item. That'd be really cool.
I'm going to Disney World next month. I'm going to stand outside of the Haunted Mansion and force people to answer trivia questions about it.
Nice.
Could you imagine?
I think that's like a Jackbox game. Is like like haunted house trivia party. Jackbox is.
Could you imagine if I just decided to ruin my career and make really stupid videos in public? Yeah.
I can't imagine. Yeah, no YouTuber would ever. No YouTuber would ever do that. That would never happen. Inspector Gadget.
What? The only piece of art on my wonderful Newgrounds is a character from the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, I saw it. It's really cool.
It's a cat. I drew it.
I gotta see.
I drew it while
for cat.
While making my sister watch the X-Men movies in order. She thinks they're okay.
I don't know why, but my first thought is are they gonna make all the letters of the alphabet in the toy range? Because I know they were gonna make all of them. Because I know they were gonna make N, E, C, and A for NECA, but then they stopped. I don't know if they're gonna continue that at some point. I hope they do, though, because it would be cool to have all the letters. But
it's hard to do that when you don't know what they're gonna play.
Hold on.
See, and then I didn't even draw her as the cat, and so.
That like transformed into the cat. That would have been really funny.
Yeah, that probably would have been. It's hard to decide what to draw next. Is the problem? Because I think your second piece I think the second thing you post somewhere like that is a lot more important than the first one. Because it kind of gives people a better sense of the type of stuff it is that you want to make. And I'm very conflicted about the next thing that I'm gonna post. I'm not really. I have specific things I want to do next, but you know, at that point you're like, okay, I'm here now, but I need people to understand what exactly it is that I make, and I'm
Calypso Piano Jingles album.
Yeah, I'm gonna release a whole album of just like and stuff like.
Oh wait, no,
Stuff
no.
like
Also, do the Mega Man stage select sound, please. I'm curious. Like,
What does that sound like?
oh, it goes do 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 do.
I don't know, Calypso. How about you play the entirety of So Happy I Could Die, Calypso?
That was amazing.
I love it. I love it whenever. I'm sorry to say. I hope you don't mind me bringing this guy up, but genuinely, Calypso makes me think of Ratchet a little.
Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
I love that Ratchet. Because me and here are doing like with some other guys, and I just remember Ratchet didn't came back after like leaving the internet for a little bit just to be like, no, I found that really funny.
Ratchet was he was like somebody that was in this group. I thought you were talking about like Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, I heard Ratchet, but I was like, no, wait, I remember because it's Rashid.
But Ratchet,
Oh.
we're talking about we're planning on doing once in the next Cars comedy night after the one that needs to be released and that's being released for Ty Not to Laugh. The next one is going to feature a Nile is Dead sequel.
Yeah,
To honor the
I would
legend of
not,
Rashid, I'm gonna take my Kyle Weathers and I'm gonna make him kiss Hank Weathers. Kiss.
yeah, I would not recommend contacting him.
Why did I think you were playing? Why for a second there? Why did I think you were playing the Herald at the helicopter?
I thought it was Alexander Hamilton.
I thought it was So Happy I Could Die.
I don't remember how the rest goes. Something like
But
that.
that was perfect. That was perfect. Oh my gosh! Also, guys! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Looks like I have a video, guys. Looks like I may or may not have a YouTube video to make after the stream.
Ooh. Did something arrive?
Because a package, aka some cars Ed sold to me, arrived.
The difficult thing, I've been drawing something in the background the entire time, and you'll never know what it was.
Is it Jason Hubcap? I want you to draw Jason Hubcap. Greatest thing in the cars. Actually, wait, I forget. Ty, do you have Jason Hubcap?
I do not.
Or no, actually. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's the one I would have thought you would. But, I guess that also makes sense. He's, like, kind of obscure, but also, like...
The thing that makes it difficult, is that I'm trying to launch my artwork, but I don't like drawing cars, and I don't really draw the Muppets often. So it's a little awkward to try to start from there. That's why I launched with Haunted Mansion Art. It's like, it's not, what you're gonna see is not relevant, you know? It's not my... I don't draw the things that my channels are about.
Jason as a joke.
What?
Can you draw a legally distinct tie again?
I don't remember what he looked like, but oh yeah, I could. But that's the difficult thing is launching that.
Is like the slightly less messed up Ludwig looking one. He's like salmon.
Isn't he like the guy? He's the guy who Tom Vay tells to get out, right?
It's Finn actually, but yeah. I don't know. He's like I think of all the Cars 2. Jason's like a really underrated one. I guess all of them are like kind of underappreciated now, but something about him just sticks out to me. He's just a little guy. I like characters like that.
What is this?
It's So Happy I Could Die. Haha, just kidding.
Did any of you recognize that one?
I want to say it was a SpongeBob track. I don't know why that's where I went to, but
Well, you shouldn't recognize it because I wrote it.
Well,
oh,
I know it's not So Happy I Could Die. That I could tell you.
Yeah.
that is true.
I'm very good at recognizing what things are So Happy I Could Die and what things are not. That is not So Happy I Could Die.
I don't know how that song goes.
Wait, I just no. We're gonna have to save that for Cars 3 anniversary stream next year. But
Imagine. I dare you, Calypso. If we do a Cars 3 anniversary, 10th anniversary stream next year, sometime before that, I dare you to learn how to play the main theme of Cars 3 Driven to Win on piano.
I think you should learn the entirety of So Happy I Could Die and play it right now.
I'm gonna write that down right now.
Guys, I don't think I want to remember Cars 3
Funny...
Driven to Win. Fun story about that game. I got that when I had surgery. I played that in the hospital. So, cool time.
yeah, that's when you became Man Iron.
That's when I became Man Iron, yeah.
I still can't believe that Cars 3 Driven to Win is in it. You can't even buy it digitally.
I don't think people are missing out on much. So we're going to be wrapping up in a couple minutes.
Oh, wait, I don't think I'm legally allowed to talk about this, but I'm... Wait, out here, do you know where this is going? Because, one of the main things I wanted to talk about when it comes to Cars 2 is its deleted scenes. Because I think, legit, I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think some of Cars 2's deleted scenes were, like, really good and had, like, really unique concepts that I kind of wish were in the final movie. I think one of the main things is that, I've always said this, but, like, I think they made Mater less likable in the final film. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but, like, I feel like I really, like, resonate more with how McQueen, like, sees Mater. I don't know if that was, like, the point that, like,
I don't think that was the point. I think it's
it's
just poorly written. He's not a very well written character in that movie. Since we are coming towards the end, I promised a little while back a series of videos where I would be going over my real thoughts on the Cars movies. That is still something I want to do. But to wrap up, I wanna talk about Cars 2. I wanna take a moment, just sit right there, and after I'm done telling you how I became friends of a town called Bel Air, I'll tell you a little bit about my real, genuine, legitimate thoughts about Cars 2. Because I genuinely think that Cars 2 is such a fascinating movie, and purely the fact that it exists is a testament to the fact that, like, insanely strange ideas can happen. I know Finn McMissile was a character they created for a deleted scene. You know, he was going to be like a movie character that they watched. That I understand. But what makes it so odd is that pivot, and, you know, obviously John Lasseter was creatively good, but not somebody that we should be holding in high regard on account to his everything personally. But that, I think, is purely a case, and something you see a lot with movie sequels, of oops, we gave the person that made the first one too much power, and now they have kind of a weak idea. The most frequent thing you hear about Cars 2 is that the spy stuff was a bad move. Conceptually, I don't think it is. I think conceptually, anything could work within the Cars universe. What makes it not work is the fact that, yes, it does feel out of touch with the first movie, but I am never someone of the belief that Cars has to be about racing. Cars is an incredibly broad topic to the point where, like, the franchise could be about literally anything they wanted it to be about. It's a very open topic. But the problem with Cars 2, I would say conceptually, the problem with Cars 2 is not the spy stuff. The problem with Cars 2 is not Mater. The problem with Cars 2 is how the characters are handled. Because genuinely, Cars 2 is a movie that I love dearly. I think Cars 2 has some of the best world building in the Cars universe. I think that a lot of Cars 2 criticisms are unjustified, because a lot of criticisms of Cars in the first place are kind of unjustified, because, again, people have some pretty bad takes on the quality of Cars. The thing is, Cars 2 is a movie that it makes me sad to say this, but I like it less every time I watch it. And the reason why is purely because the characters are so poorly handled that it's incredibly hard to root for anyone. Finn and Holly are secret agents. The lack of intelligence those characters have is absolutely baffling, when their entire thing is that they, the whole thing where they don't recognize Mater as a spy. Like, wild, man. What are we doing here? The fact that some simple changes could have been made, you see that with a lot of bad movies. There were some very easy things it could have done to fix Cars 2, make the spy stuff work, make the racing stuff work, and it all comes down to how poorly handled the characters are, and I genuinely believe it comes down to a fundamental misunderstanding of who Mater is, from the perspective of John Lasseter, who famously, literally, would ask himself, what would Mater do? Absolutely wild thing to ask yourself. Mater will not get fired from your company. Mater is the thing that Cars 2 fundamentally misunderstands is that Mater is supposed to be smart. He's not stupid. He's a very wise character, and everything that isn't Cars 2 really understands that. You could tell that Cars 2 goes a bit too far in the cartoon characterization of Mater. That worked because those were just short little sketches. Cars 2 is a full movie. So I think that, honestly, you go in and you fix the basic issues with Mater, you have a significantly better movie. You have a significantly better movie. But I think any film concept can work with the right script, with the right people. And I will never be of the belief that Cars as a series has to be about racing. It's called Cars. It's not called racing. It could be about whatever you want it to be. But I think fundamentally, we just had some issues there. And, but I do genuinely think that it has a bad reputation. It's not the best, because there are some really wonderful things in there. I think the world building of the Cars universe is always insanely fun. And Cars 2 just has so many fun and cool background characters. I don't like the awkward Cars 2 erasure we've gone through. I really, there are things I really appreciate about it, and I just think, much like the general sentiment of the Cars movies, people have definitely warmed up on Cars 2 as a movie. It doesn't, it's all good. It's at the end of the day, I think, it's missing something. But
I want to say it's missing the heart. I think you've said something along those lines before. It's lacking that sort of emotional intelligence.
I don't really have any emotional moment that really get to you.
I think
like it kind of has that, but only at the part of the movie.
But it doesn't bring us.
I think it's not as bad as people say. I think at its core, Mater is a poorly written character. But I mean, as a movie, it is a very fun time. And it's a very fun, just shut your brain off movie. And I think not enough people appreciate just fun, shut your brain off movies. Because regardless of everything I said, with the flaws, Cars 2 is just a fun, stupid time. And you need movies like that in the world. People who are critical of films are immediately too quick to judge everything because they want every movie to be the greatest movie of all time. This isn't it's a kid's movie, it doesn't matter. No, because we've seen time and time again that some of the best films ever made are kids' movies. But not every movie is trying to be the greatest thing ever. Not every movie is trying to be some revolutionary masterpiece. They're allowed to make a goofy movie that's just about wacky cars that are spies. There are definitely problems.
What about an extremely goofy movie?
There are definitely things that do not work. But at the end of the day, it's not the type of movie where, like, it's, it's held to an insane level of scrutiny on account of holding the Pixar name, which I think is silly. I think it's a fun movie with excellent world building and some of the best character designs in the entire Cars series that suffers not from a lack of racing. It really doesn't matter to me if racing is the focus or not. What matters to me is the fact that the spy stuff just isn't as well handled as it could have been because of poor handling of the characters. But at the end of the day, it's a movie that I'm always going to really like because it's just a fun time. And again, I will always appreciate the excellent world building it has.
I want to defend the choreography. I think nobody talks about how cool the choreography is. Like, there's some really good fight scenes.
Imagine trying to choreograph Cars.
I personally am kind of, I don't know if it's just because of how I am, but I feel like I'm kind of incapable of processing how everything goes, like how everything makes sense in a movie. I just kind of accept anything that happens for the most part, and because of that, I've always found Cars 2, it's always been a really special movie to me. I saw it when it came out in the theater, and I've watched it so many times on DVD. It's always been a very special movie to me.
When I'm criticizing things I saw as a kid, I always try to look past just nostalgia, that's why I didn't mention that in my explanation.
I still think it's a fun movie.
I'm not bashing you. I'm not bashing you for that, obviously. I'm just saying I always try to find, like, I don't know, there's something about it. It has something that, like,
definitely a spark.
I think there need to be, and maybe this is just how I am, and I think this is how I am with how, I think this is how I have become when you see me with my reviews, just in my content in general. I like to joke that I've become apathetic or that I've really mellowed out, but I, as a person, am always so stressed out that my opinions on things like the Cars movies, I just see it as, it's not as big a deal as a lot of people make it out to be. And that's not just, it's just a movie. No, because it means a lot more to us than that. But as somebody who is 24/7 constantly anxious, constantly stressed out, I've realized that it really doesn't matter. There's a place in this world for movies that are just dumb fun. And I think a lot more people need to kind of take that perspective. And that's the same thing with something like Race and Rescue. Is it frustrating that, like, the only new cars we got last year were that? Yeah. But what's even more frustrating is how horrendously immature the response to it was. That's why I always say at the end of the day, it's just toy cars. These are things that are fun. And if something gets to the point where you no longer can accept that it's just supposed to be something fun, I don't think that reflects poorly on the Cars diecast line. I think that reflects poorly on you. So when I find myself coming to those places, I'm like, wait a minute, you got to take a step back. Because I think that this line of work, I think doing what you do, talking about the same franchise for, in my case, 9 years, there's a way, and there's not a better way to phrase this, but there's a way it can kind of radicalize you, and you become angrier, you become more upset, you become more frustrated. And it's moments like that where it's important to step back, go, wait a minute, this stuff is just fun stuff. And even if you don't like what's going on, that's fine. But, you know, there is a mature, correct way to respond to things. I'm not calling out anyone in particular. I'm just saying in general, some responses I've seen. And with Lightning Racers, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's, you know, again, it's a show made for a younger demographic. You just gotta live and let be. It's all good. It's not, you know, it's not a big deal.
We're replacing Cars forever. You know?
That
Love is always gonna be there.
that is what I've got, man. That's me stepping off my soapbox. That is why I think Cars 2 is important, and I think that's why we should appreciate it. It's just nice to have something that's fun.
Cars 2 really was nobody's fool.
And I hope that's what I've shown on my channel. You know, I hope that's what I've done successfully.
You said live and let be, so I started playing Live and Let Die.
Can you play? You know another song name ends with the word die?
Well,
Oh no! You only live once. Oh no! I know where this is going.
Hey, Calypso.
well, I did have another song that I wanted to play.
I can't wait to get arrested.
And with that, I'm gonna wrap things up here. I've been Muptown Funk. No wait. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I've been Ty. These have been Calypso and Eduardo and Cars Ignited. I'd like to thank you all for being here with us tonight. Celebrate Cars 2.
Remember, they like to keep the rockets. Yeah, they like to keep the rockets.
Guys, they let us keep the rockets. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye now.
Bye now.